In this video, we see how much G-force I can take in my extra 330 stunt aeroplane, and it goes out of control. Can I save it? Take Andy out for a little blast. You ready?
Yeah.
So he just went out in the training plane and he said his belly went a little bit. So this is going to be a little bit more. But anyway, we've got a whole load of new GoPros in here. Got an Insta360 there. Got GoPro there looking forward. Got that GoPro same as last time. Also put some mounts on here. Got one up there as well. Another one there. All to get good footage for YouTube. Go on, get your butt in there, Mr. Andy.
Right, so how do I get in this? Like a go-kart,
You
yeah?
can stand there and there.
So like that.
So when he's flying, don't get in the way of that. That's the throttle.
Yeah, so...
Don't get in the way of that. And don't get in the way of the pedals.
Yeah, it's easier said than done though, isn't it, really?
Yeah, there you go. Andy's all buckled in. You feeling happy?
Oh, yeah.
If you're sick, you got to do it down there.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, give him a proper brief. He'll down the t-shirt.
Mark's flying today. How many G's are we giving him?
Well, we've been challenged here.
Yeah, where's the G meter? Have you
I
done?
did just reset it.
Oh, right,
it
cool.
was on 7. So you want me to bring it back at 7?
Yeah.
All right.
You ready for 7?
Are you all right up front at 7? Yeah. Brakes in.
Bye, Andy.
1, 2, 3. Off. Brakes on. Clear. We zigzag on while we're taxiing so we can see in front of us.
Yeah.
Because tail dragger, you can't see straight ahead, so we just weave. Here we go then.
So this is Andy's second time in a small aeroplane. The first one was earlier in the C-42. This is the first time doing some aerobatics. Let's give him some G-force.
Just going to hold it down a little bit and then we'll go for a bit of a zoom climb. 120, 125, 130 and pull. Look out to the left.
Next up, Andy gets to have a little control of it.
Okay, you have control, so just grab hold of the stick, just keep it straight and level for a moment. Turn right 180 degrees. Put a bit more bank on than that, so a bit more, that's good. And as you know, a little bit of backstick as you're turning.
Next up, it's time to give him a little bit of G-force.
I have control.
Yeah. Oh, God.
A little bit of G there. Okay. Ready for a loop? I'll do it nice and gentle. That was 4G. Hold on to your shoulder belt.
Wow, man.
That was a very gentle tumble.
I can't believe how much of my face is drooping under the G's. Wow.
Well, we did +5 and -1.
So now they're coming into land, and next up it's going to be my turn. Last time I was out, the maximum I had was 5 Gs, so let's see if I can handle any more. If you take too much, you can pass out. Hopefully he wasn't sick in there. How was it, Mr. Andy? How many Gs did you give him?
5 and 1.
Oh, bloody hell. You got 5?
Yeah,
That's wicked.
You like it?
Yeah.
did. That's why I kept going.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, fantastic. You'll go now, he said.
Yeah.
Right, I'm done. It's Kev's going to go and have a go now.
He's going to beat the
Yeah.
5.
So I got 5.
I think I had 6.
Kev's going to get...
last time, I think. Here we go. Let's see how much G-force I can take.
Let me just get clear of the buildings and you can taxi it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you have it. So as you know, you zigzag because of the
So you can see.
lack of the visibility over the front. Look to the right now, you see aeroplane there. Just keep it rolling. It's easier if you keep it moving.
So with these extras, you cannot see over the bonnet. So you have to kind of zigzag it left and right just so you can see what's ahead of you.
Golf Victor Romeo is entering 28 to backtrack. The brakes are on, I'm powering up. Releasing the brakes, full power. A little bit of right rudder. Full power is in now. Just going to raise the tail slightly to there. Here we are, 65 now, there's 70, and I'll just hold it down so you get a bit of a zoom climb out of it.
Yeah.
So we're around about 40 feet there. Accelerating 120, 125, and 130 now, pull. Okay, you have control.
Yep, got it.
I'm just going to set cruise RPM. Turn left to go downwind direction. Next time, I want you to turn left very quickly. I'm following so we don't go too much. Turn left now. Now. That's it, right on the runway heading.
So now Mark's got control of it again. We're going to do some G-force. Yep. That felt like quite a lot of G. How much was that one?
No idea, I'll reset it.
Alright. I felt a little bit of tunnel vision on that one.
We went up to 6.
Yeah, I can take a bit more.
You want a bit more, do you?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll just go up higher actually, mate.
I started to go a bit tunnel vision there though.
I could easily make you black out, but I won't.
Yeah.
Let's just take it up to 7 then.
Yeah, alright, go for it.
Alright, so...
7 Gs, here we go.
160, right. And we'll get the 180 and... There you are, I popped you right on 7.
I reckon I can do a bit more.
Not in this cloud base, I'd rather we were a bit higher.
Yeah, alright, next time we can do an 8.
Next time an 8.
Yeah, alright then. So when you're doing high G, all the blood comes out of your head and goes into your body, making you pass out. So one thing you can do is kind of tense your stomach muscles, and that keeps more blood in your brain, but I forgot to do it.
I'm going to do a roll for you.
Yep.
So we're just going to pitch up.
Yep.
And roll.
Yep. Hey! What's the fastest it'll roll?
That was not quite full aileron.
Oh, give it a full.
Give it full aileron.
Yeah, go on.
We'll do 2 rolls on full aileron.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, pitch and roll.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Amazing roll rate. 4-point roll coming up. Pitch.
Yep.
1,
Yep.
2, 3 and 4.
Yep.
And a 2-point roll.
How long can you hold it on a knife edge for?
I don't like to hold it too long because of the oil pressure.
Man, it's so much fun though. I can see why these things are so addictive.
Well, all aerobatics, you do it and you do it to get it perfect, and you never can get it perfect.
So you're always learning.
Yes. We've got a crosswind from the left, quite strong, so it's going to get turbulent as we cross the road low.
And now we are coming into land. Now because you can't see over the bonnet, you've got to kind of crab it in sideways and then straighten it up last minute when you touch down. And this is Mark doing it, not me.
So we're crabbing quite a bit. Then we'll get some sink in a minute. Just there. Ooh. And the wind hit us again there.
You make it look easy, Mark.
The takeoff is optional, the landing is mandatory.
You got the 7 Gs?
Did you?
Yeah. Show him the clock.
There we go.
Wow.
I'll tell you, I started going a bit dizzy though on that one.
Wow.
Oh man, brilliant.
Hit it.
So now we're off to an air show where my plane takes part in a formation display, and then later on in this video I have to learn how to recover from an out of control spin. So we are at the RAF Marham air show. I've got no idea what we're doing, so do you want to give us a little rundown of what's going on today?
So Kev has kindly loaned the Global Stars his aeroplane, which is a superb aeroplane. It's a 330LX. We're taking 3 aeroplanes out in formation, lots of smoke.
I was in there earlier on the way here. It was in formation. It's a completely surreal experience.
Yeah,
Seeing them so close, it's just...
We're flying around about 3 metres apart, wingtips.
Yeah.
Leader must fly very gently.
Yeah.
As
And everyone
in-
else follows.
Yeah, when I say gentle, what I mean is no fast control inputs. We can stand the wing upside on the wingtip or upside down.
You just got to do it smooth.
You just,
Yeah,
it.
you
Gotta
can't
do it smooth. Yeah.
and jolt anything.
No.
So we got the GoPros on there that we mounted on there the other day.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll get some cool shots. So what's the difference of this aeroplane and your one?
My one has got a slightly bigger elevator. Perhaps we ought to go and look at my aeroplane.
Yeah, come on, let's have a look. So yours is pretty much the same as mine, but the single-seater version.
Yeah.
It's a little bit lighter.
Both have got the horns on the ailerons, which give it massive roll rate.
Yeah.
This has got 420 degrees a second.
Yeah.
And so is yours.
Yeah. But have you got a little bit more elevator?
Yeah. So I've got a lot wider elevator, and I've got the horn here to balance and control. So as you see, any force down here, on here,
Yeah.
is counteracting the force.
So power
here.
steering.
A bit high, yeah, exactly right.
And does that give it more elevator as well, being bigger?
Yes, yeah, more surface area.
Yeah.
On the elevator. I can fly this below stall speed because I've got the control below stall speed. So just the slipstream off the prop, I can control the aeroplane.
Yeah. Oh, so here is Pierce's plane that we saw in the last video. Can we have a quick look at that one?
Yeah.
So that one's an Edge 540.
Yeah,
Same sort of thing that I used to use in the Red Bull Air Race.
exactly the same. Piers has got a very nice example here. It's the only one on the British Register, in fact. Carbon wing, just like the extra. Steel tube fuselage, same as the extra. We can look at the airfoil differences here. This is fairly narrow and coming to the leading edge. If we look at mine, it's fatter here, and it's a much more rounded.
Does that give it more lift?
It's better for stall speed, so this will stall a little bit slower, but being slightly more rounded, it's slower in top speed.
Right, so that gives you a little bit more top speed. So here you've got the map of what you've got to do today.
Sequence card, yeah, and wearing a parachute in case we have a mid-air collision, heaven forbid.
Hopefully not.
65 litres of fuel in the main tanks. We've got smoke oil tank in the wing here. We're airborne in, I don't know, what is it? Airborne 25 past 12.
Oh, good luck.
Cheers. Thanks, Kev.
So while we wait for the air display, let's have a look at some other aeroplanes that are at R8. Look at the size of that. I'll tell you what guys, I'd love to build one of these on the channel one day. What do you reckon? Interesting series? So you can buy these planes in kit form or build them to plans, a bit like radio control planes. So what do you reckon guys? Good YouTube series? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Next up we have the Global Stars featuring my aeroplane doing a display. And now I'm going to put a link down below to the Global Stars if you want to hire them to do a display anywhere, and also to Mark Jeffries, who does gender reveals and weddings. For some reason it's illegal for me to sit in there with them during a air display, so I've got to watch from the ground, but still, what a spectacle. Man, what a display, and the crowd absolutely loved it. And now they're just doing a quick solo freestyle before coming back into land. Let's see if we can have a quick chat with Rich Goodwin, the owner of this Pitts aeroplane. So here we've got Rich Goodwin's plane. You're saying a lot of hours going into building these?
Yeah, I modified this one, but I've got another one very similar which I built from scratch, and that one's got 2 jet turbines strapped to it. So it's,
I've seen that one.
Yeah,
That can hang.
Yeah, it can hang.
Yeah.
It can hover like a Harrier, but it has more thrust than weight. So we've got about 1,700 pounds of thrust. Total weight of the aeroplane is about 1,600, so it can like hang in the air, which is quite unusual. But I built that aeroplane, and it took me 4 years to build it. It's taken about equally as long to try and get all the paperwork through the regulator, because you can't just do these things without proper engineering analysis. I think there's a bit of video on my website.
Yeah, what is your website?
It's Rich Goodwin Air Shows is my website, and we continue to update it with extra videos.
It's really cosy in there.
It is pretty cosy. All we got is an altimeter, airspeed indicator.
Yeah.
That's the battery master switch. We got modern electronic microprocessor analysing the engine data. That light will come on very soon. We have a stick,
Same as the extra.
point it where you want to go. A throttle. Obviously on the jet aeroplane, I've got a throttle here, and I've got 2 sliders for the 2 jet turbines as well. So you got your hands put on the left-hand side. It sounds pretty good for a 6-cylinder.
That sounds awesome.
Amazing. It's an 8.5 litre engine.
I've got a lot to learn.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, hopefully not much. So what was you saying earlier? This is made of wood?
The wings are, when you take all the fabric off, they're all made of spruce.
Right, cool. All right, well, cheers. I'll see you at Cranston.
Forward to it. Take care, buddy.
Cheers, dudes. So now Richard's going out to give us a display to show us what this thing is capable of. By the looks of it, a lot. So here he's going into some negative G. So this is the opposite to the normal way round that we do the G-force. So the blood comes out of your body and gets forced into your head. And if you're not careful, you can start to pop blood vessels in your brain. Probably not good. Some of these moves do not look like they should even be physically possible. Such awesome planes, these Pitts, and so tempted to build myself one from a kit. What do you guys reckon? Let me know in the comments. Do you reckon it's going to make a good YouTube series? So here we are back in the passenger seat of my aeroplane. So we're going to fly back home now, and then Chris is going to take me out to do some spin recovery training. So Chris is going to get it into a spin completely out of control, then hand me over the controls, and then I've got to try and regain control of it before it hits the floor. So first of all, Chris is going to demonstrate how to do it. So he's going to get the plane into a spin, and then to recover it, maybe I'm saying it wrong, I don't know, let me know in the comments if I'm saying it wrong, but you put the power to idle, and then you put all the other controls to neutral, then you do opposite rudder to stop the spin, and then you put on power and pull out of the spin once the plane stops spinning, something like that. But anyway, that was Chris just doing one, so now it's my turn. So to get it into a spin, he reduces the power and then slowly pulls up on the elevator to get the plane to slow down so much that it's not flying anymore. Then gives it a kick of the rudder, and then that gets the plane into a spin. Now, if you didn't do anything at all, the plane would just spiral off into the ground. If you put acceleration on, it's going to spin even faster. So that was my first one. So next, let's do one again without me waffling. lot easier to actually do it than it is to try and explain it. The plane almost tells you through feedback through the controls of where it wants you to put the stick. It's kind of obvious. By the way, my lead broke that records the headset audio, so yeah, you just got to listen to me waffling after on voiceover. So that little shake there was actually me starting to stall the aeroplane. Even though we were going quite fast, pulling back on the stick too much makes the angle of the wing too much, and then it stops flying. But the minute you sort of ease off on the stick, it kind of recovers again. But anyway, here we got Chris in control again, and a random aeroplane just turned up and tried to get onto our tail, but Chris was having none of it. Next up, he let me do a loop. And I think this move here is called a Cuban 8 or something like that. Let me know in the comments. But it was me, I did it. So here we are coming into land, and from this camera angle we can really see the crab angle, the sideways slip that we got to do so that we can see over the front of the aeroplane whilst landing. This wasn't me landing, by the way, it was Chris. I'm not quite skilled enough just yet. So now I'm going to go out with my flight instructor Greg in the C-42. So I've got to get the licence first in this aeroplane. Then once I've passed the test in this aeroplane, then I can move on to trying and get the licence so that I can fly the extra by myself. But I do need to learn the basics first. A lot of you guys have said, how long is it going to be before I can fly the extra on my own? Well, I'm not going to rush it. We've got to do these things properly. I do not want to die.
Clip up. Check your oil pressure.
Yep.
And all your other needles. If that oil pressure goes straight up, it's probably an electrical problem. Still switch the engine off. The oil pressure goes all the way down, that's a worse problem. Yeah? Because you've likely got no oil in there and there's a hole in the engine. Switch it off.
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, now switch your radio on, top left hand button.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, I can hear you.
I can hear you too. Boom. Boom. We've got to make sure the engine's warm enough, and we're looking at 50 degrees in the cylinder head and the oil temperature. Now an interesting indication here is that oil pressure gauge. As the oil warms up, the viscosity of the oil gets less, so therefore the pressure gets less. So you will see that drop.
Now I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. I know some of you guys do want to know all the techno babble down to the last detail. However, I think most people just want a quick overview and see the plane in the air. So if you guys really want to see the in detail version of this, then give a note down in the comments and maybe we'll do something on Greg's channel if Greg's up for it.
It's a smooth increase of the power, yeah. A little bit of back pressure, not enough to take off, but I don't want the nose wheel bouncing like that.
If I get it off the floor.
Yeah, just hold it off the floor. I don't need to lift, I just need to hold it off the floor. We're not going to rotate till we're about here, which is 50 knots, 60 miles an hour. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, this plane will fly at about 35 knots, which is somewhere down here.
At the start of the white.
Yeah, but I don't want to get off the ground until I definitely am flying. Because if the wind decides to do something different,
yeah,
I'm coming straight back down again.
Yeah, yeah.
All right? In this aeroplane, it's quite light. It's not going to affect us too much. In your big, heavier ones, it is quite critical, these numbers. All right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, when we're having a look around, you press that button and say, Golf, and now we don't use the Charlie Echo, just say Golf, Charlie, Charlie, taking off 28.
Golf, Charlie, Charlie, taking off 28.
Yep. Hand off the brake or take the brake off.
Yep.
Alright, hand on the throttle.
Yep.
A smooth movement forward till you have full power on the throttle.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay, ready?
Go for it. Bit of right rudder, look, you're going off there.
The engine pulls to the left. Bit more right rudder. Keep increasing the power. Increasing the power. Increasing the power. That's it. Lovely. Now we just gently squeeze back on the stick. There you go. We are airborne. Keep it in the white arc, which is the flaps.
Yep.
Put the nose on the horizon. That's a nice climb out there. Nice. Nice positive rate of climb. Your temperatures and your pressures are all looking good.
Yep.
Yeah. By the time we get to about 300 feet, which is somewhere around about now, put our left hand up, take the flap off. As the flap's coming off, we hold the nose up.
Yep.
There we go, and we're airborne. Come round to our left, please. Now, see as you've turned, the nose has dropped and the wing is continually to come over. If you remember the lesson we had, climbing turns, this wing in a climbing turn wants to have more, it's got more lift on it, so it wants to come over.
Yeah.
This nose then starts to drop, so in actual fact, what we have to do is stop that upper wing coming over and keep the nose attitude right for a climb. Let's fly us in a straight line here for the moment. When you get to 1,500, we're going to level out. To make sure you get that accurately, around about that one notch before lower the nose.
Yeah.
Now lower the nose and reduce the power about 4,100. And let go. There you go.
I've not been in this for a while, but now being in the extra loads,
Yeah.
I can see so much more over the bonnet.
Yeah.
So it feels like in the extra I can only just look over like that.
Yeah.
You can see loads.
Yeah, that's why these are so great. The visit, you know, just the view from these, you know, you would have thought the extra with the bubble cockpit and everything. Let's remind us about the controls, yeah?
Yep.
These control our ailerons at the end of the wing, yeah? You can see them moving, yes?
Yep.
So, if you squeeze the aileron to the right, the airplane rolls, then yours, but then we have to centralise the stick to stop the roll, okay? Easy stick to the right. There's the roll. There's the yaw. Centre the stick. No, okay, so when I say centre the stick, alright, we'll put it back, follow me through.
Yep.
There's the roll.
Yeah.
There's the yaw, and if I centre the stick in line with the console, can you see how we're coming round now?
Yeah, yeah.
I squeeze the stick here. There's the roll. There's the yaw. Now I'm bringing the stick back to a centralised position.
Right.
I don't mean centralised rolling the wing.
Okay.
I mean centre.
The stick, not the plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In reality, the stick, watch, wants to come back to where it wants to be.
Oh.
You know where it wants to come back, so with gentle control, there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright?
Okay.
So, just you demonstrate that to me one more time. Left or right stick, I'll leave it with you.
Right, we'll go right then.
Roll. Now, if we centre the stick there, that stops the roll. And look, there's the yaw.
Yep, and I'm supposed to pull back a little bit to keep it.
Well, no, that's when we roll the wings more than 30 degrees.
Oh, right.
Yeah, when it's, look, watch, if I do that there, why do you think we're putting the stick back?
Stop it dropping.
Yes, because we reduce at the
Let's airflow over.
But look, at this point here, are we going down?
No.
Watch this. If I do this, now lift that acts at 90 degrees to the top of the wing.
Yeah, yeah,
It's turning into a turning force.
Yeah, yeah.
You can feel it in your arse.
Yeah.
Yeah? Woohoo! There you go. It may not be an extra. Your feet. This controls your rudder, doesn't it?
Yep.
So, if I squeeze with my left foot, the aeroplane turns, which is called yawing, then rolls, and then we put our feet together because we want to stop the rolling motion.
Yep.
Alright? So if you care to do left foot, please. There's the yaw, there's the roll, put your feet together. And there's the aeroplane coming round. Yeah? Squeeze with your right foot. See the aeroplane yaw, keep coming. There's the roll, put your feet together, the aeroplane coming round. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, To level the wing, squeeze for the left foot. There's the yaw, there's the wing coming up. When we got level, put our feet back together. If I don't want that ball because it feels uncomfortable to swing, I have to use the controls in combination with each other. So if I want to go to the right, I go right stick and right rudder here. And then I centre my feet, centre my stick. And there you go, do you feel that? It's like running on rails now.
Yeah.
Yeah? If I go left stick, left rudder.
You always try and keep him at 0.
Yeah, but you don't stare at that. Can you feel it in your bum?
Yeah. Basically, if you had a cup of water, it wouldn't come out. It would just.
Yeah, you've seen that video.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Look, there you go. So, I can bank those wings over as far as I like. I can still keep the aeroplane in balance as long as I have the stick and rudder. So what I'd like you to do, please, is have a look over to your right-hand side.
Yep.
And go right stick, right rudder. And I only want a very nice gentle turn.
Yep.
About there, that's the angle you want. And roll your wings level, left stick, left rudder. And to the stick centre, absolutely perfect, really good.
Alright?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's just have I mean, I know we've kind of done quite a few lessons already, I just wanted to really get the fundamentals training again.
Get all the rustiness back.
Yeah, this now, the stick pulling it back is lift, we slow down.
Yeah.
So, airspeed indicator, vertical speed indicator, altimeter, we are slightly going up, but I kind of wanted that. So, I'm just going to reduce the power to stop us going up. Right, start bringing the stick back.
What now?
Yes. There's the nose going up. Look, that says we're going up. Keep pulling it back, keep pulling back. Look at the airspeed slowing down.
Yeah.
So that says we're going up, that says we're going up. The airspeed's slowing down.
And eventually it won't go up anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So pulling the stick back ultimately slows us down.
Yeah.
The opposite is true. Lowering the nose will ultimately make us go faster.
Yeah.
But let's actually have a look at that. Ease the stick forward, please. There's your airspeed building. Yes, we're going down. Keep pushing it forward. Pull forward, forward. Look, we're definitely going down now. Forward, 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 forward. Now watch the nose. Keep pushing it forward. Look at the nose. It's starting to come back up again.
Yeah, it's giving it more lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the airspeed.
Even though we're pushing right on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let go of stick completely. Let go. Look at that. That's generated a lot of lift, so we pop up like a cork.
Yeah.
Yes?
And naturally it's going to find where it wants to sit.
It will do in the end, yes. We've talked about positive stability.
Yeah, but we can guess where it wants to go and put it there for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have been listening to me.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right. So let's remind ourselves how to go faster and slower in level flight.
Yes.
How do we do that then?
So if I want to go faster, I'll give it more RPM.
Yeah.
And then as it wants to lift, I've just got to push it forward.
Absolutely. Spot on. Right, well go on then, affect that.
But how much power do you want me to give it?
I would like to fly at 80 knots, please, which is there.
Yeah.
Now, every time I say that to people, they give it all bang of beans. I don't need a bang of beans.
A little bit more.
I just need about 4.5. And just wait, be patient.
Yeah.
So 4,500 RPM. There's the nose coming up. Ease it forward nice and gently. It's going up. Push it forward, push it forward, push it forward, push it forward. Are you at 80?
Now.
Okay, hold it there. Now, are you going up or down?
About pretty level at a minute.
Yeah, that's absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I could trim it if I wanted to stay like
Go on then, trim it.
So if I wanted to push that way...
If you're pushing the stick forward,
Push that way.
yeah, you do. Only until you feel the pressure come off the stick.
Bend up a bit more now.
But also, you're going faster than 80.
Yeah, that's what I said, it's bend up a bit.
Oh right,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah, sorry.
I thought you said it went up a bit more.
So I bring the throttle back.
Oh, well, let go a minute. The reason why it came up a bit more was because you pushed the stick forward, increased the airspeed. Now, look, the aeroplane's settling down. You actually had that. You probably got just a gnat's too much power, but
Yeah, shall I bring it back a little bit?
Just a tad, yeah. That's enough. There you go.
Yep.
Put up. Right, so I now want to fly at 70, which is the speed that I normally fly at this aircraft, yeah?
Yeah.
So, but I know what that is. I know that trim is about there, and I know I'm 4,100. So what I will do is reduce the power to 4.1, bring the picture back, because look, can you see that your nose, your point, is now a bit lower flying at 80 than it was at 70.
It noses down a bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what you know now, you can do this quite quickly, is reduce the power to 4.1, bring the nose where it should be, wait, get the airspeed then, and then trim it, and you know where the trim should be. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Go on then.
Right, so throttle back down to...
Yeah. Start
roughly
bringing the nose up.
And then put the trim back to where it should be.
Yeah.
That's funny, I only took one button there, but I pressed it about 3 times.
Well, you may need to do it a couple more times because the light doesn't move. There it goes.
Oop.
That's it.
Is that middle there?
There you go. We'll see. So watch. 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5. Took 5 of that to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that light.
Got about 4 or 5 in each one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone keeps on doing that, watching the light to move, but I want you to look out there to see what's going on out there.
Yeah.
And then feel the pressure on the stick. Alright?
Yep.
Okay, so let's remind ourselves about medium level turn. You did talk about back pressure on the stick, yeah? Medium level turn references. If we go to our right hand side, the horizon should be about there. Medium level turn is a turn at about 30 degrees of bank. Yeah? So, follow me through, I'll take control, keep going down there.
Yeah.
So, we're just sort of refreshing things we've already done. But right stick, right rudder, there's the induced roll, and that's about 30 degrees, centre stick, centre feet. Now a little bit of back pressure, and I'm looking at the horizon there, and we're turning, but we're not descending. Look, do you see the back pressure I'm giving there?
Yeah.
Very little bit. There you go. Comes around lovely. I'm going to roll the wings level, and as I'm rolling the wings level, I can allow that nose just to come down. But look at the airspeed, it's slowed down because I gave it a little bit of back pressure. Now if I let go of the stick, the nose is dropping, and the airspeed's recovering itself.
Yeah.
Okay? So, if you want to do that to the right or left, that'd be good.
I'll go to the right, it's the same as how you done it.
Yeah. The nose came up a little bit quicker than I did on mine. Can you feel you kind of fell into that turn?
Yeah, I kind of pulled back a bit early, I think.
You did?
Yeah.
And you see we're slightly going down, so you need a little bit more back pressure now. Left stick, left rudder, please. And roll the wings level. Cool. Good. The one thing we haven't talked about is power.
Yep.
What happens when we apply full power?
It goes up.
Well, that's not the first thing that happens. Remember.
First thing, it speeds up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then as it speeds up, it gradually starts.
Absolutely. So let's see if that's true. The other thing we've got to be aware of, as we apply power, the nose moves to the left. Remember on takeoff there, the aeroplane moved to the left.
You've got to hit a bit of right.
Well, it's actually more of a hold it with your right foot. Feel that little twitch in the sky, things are beginning to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, so, let's just have a look, see what happens. Give me 4 beats, please. By the way, we should have been looking up and above us around it.
Yeah.
There's the airspeed increasing. There's the nose going up, and the airspeed is now reducing back to what our level flight is. Let go. Now, reduce the power back to 4.2. There's the airspeed reducing, look. There's the nose dropping. The airspeed to build up. Should go back and have a go on the, see if we can work out where the ground is.
What, land it?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Let's go back. Tell you what, before we go into the circuit, let's just have a bit of fun, alright?
Alright, yeah.
So, what I'd like you to do is climb up And as we're climbing up, we'll do a climbing turn. Then I'll tell you whether climbing left, descending right. I mean, we've already done all this, so I'm not going to go in and demonstrate it.
Yeah, it's all good practice, though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
okay.
Yeah.
Good look around us, please. Right, a climb, please. Don't worry about where we're going up to. So it's power, attitude, remember. Climbing turn to your left, please. Centre the stick, centre the rudder, there you go. Keep a little bit of back pressure. I'd like you now to do a descending turn to your right, please.
Right, so I want to get the
Yeah, lower the nose.
nose first.
Roll in the wings, close the power.
All the way down.
Yeah,
Didn't really use any rudder there, really.
well, you should have done.
Yeah, I just found myself didn't.
Descending turn to the left, please. Feel it, just feel it. From here, I want to go to a climbing turn to the right, please.
Okay, so we give it full power.
Power, attitude. Roll the wings. Don't let the nose come up too much. Just on the horizon there. One last thing before we land, and we're not far from being above the air. Remember how to stall the aeroplane?
Yeah, you just keep pulling back.
Well, yeah, but how do you recover it?
Dip the nose back down.
Power and attitude at the same time. If all I do is push the nose down,
Yeah.
I go down, yeah?
Yeah.
If I put the power in at the same time, yeah, I'm lowering the nose to give myself airflow over the wings again,
Yeah.
pushing the power to help myself recover.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to recover from a non-flying situation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's actually stall in level flight, because that's kind of what we're going to do down there.
Yeah, all
so,
right.
just start to raise the nose now, please.
Leave it right where it is.
Yeah, for a moment. Now, reduce the power to idle, all the way. Back, 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 back. There's the stall. Lower the nose and put the power in. You don't need to lower the nose that much and raise the nose. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not that bad, are you?
I'm alright while you're sat there.
Well, that's right. You'll be alright when I'm not.
Yeah, hopefully.
Right, we're going to go back to the airfield. So you wrote down a number on there, which was the field elevation, QFE, didn't you?
Yes.
So what was that number?
It was 1001. Oh, how do you say it?
1001.
1001.
There you go. Check your temperatures and pressures when we're going up, when we're going down. Yeah, when you've got full power, you could be putting the aeroplane, getting it hot.
Now it could be getting too cold, maybe.
Yeah,
now.
and now we could be getting too cold.
So when it's in the winter, you every now and then give it a little blip of throttle just to...
You do, yes.
Yeah.
Aim to the left-hand side of that, that's better. Okay, so always look to the left, because this airfield, people come in long finals.
Yeah.
Or final, rather. I hate the word finals, I don't know why I used it. Can you feel how it's already beginning to bubble? And
Is that from the floor?
Yeah, absolutely.
The heat rising?
Yeah, there's our runway.
Yep. But you want me to get it down on there?
Yes, please. I'm not going to tell you anything. You do it.
I think I've probably overshot it a bit now.
Well, then what are you going to do about it?
Try and fix it.
Yeah, well, lower the nose.
Actually, no, I don't think I've overshot it.
There you go. So look at this hedge line. It's an optical illusion.
Yeah, I know, you got to go past it.
Yeah.
So, flaps.
Yes?
Well, should I have done the fuel pump as well?
Yeah, well, we will do. You're outside the white arc. We'll put the fuel pump on now as well. Seeing how much you remembered, Kev.
Birdie's going to get out of the way, hopefully.
They'll get out of the way.
So I landed it all by myself there. So now, let's see how Greg lands it.
Go! Go! Right rudder! Right rudder! Raise the nose, hold it there, hold it, let's get the airspeed now, look, whoa. When you watch this video back, watch how little I was involved, as in I was not.
Yeah.
You did that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I felt like I did it pretty good, Matt.
Yeah,
I felt like I should have maybe touched down a bit sooner.
That's your first landing back for months.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
So I'm actually going to start my descent here by lowering my nose, reducing my power, now rolling my wings. Airspeed is maintained, there we are. We're coming round just before we get there. We roll our wings level. I'm just going to raise the nose of the aeroplane there, watching the airspeed drop, flap down, nose down, and I can virtually let the aeroplane descend on a day like today on its own. Just keeping ourselves a little bit of forward pressure on the stick. I could probably trim it to that.
Yeah.
And now I'm just using my feet to keep us in line.
Yep.
As you say, the birds are in the way. Just as we're arriving at the ground, this is where I start getting involved with my hand. At this point here, I'm looking down the runway. We're floating, there's nothing to stop us. Making sure the throttle is closed. Back, 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 back. And there's the back wheels down. And as you quite rightly did in the last time, just keep holding the nose off for a fully held off landing and the nose is down. Temperatures and pressures all looking good. We'll make a note of the hobs. Fuel gauge is working, but now as I come round, transponder off, strobe off, fuel pump off, switch one off. That's not stopping. That's good, that's off. Let the aeroplane wind down, switch off. And radio off.
Boom.
Boom. And cameras off.
Yeah. So next aeroplane video, I might be able to get my first solo. That means I'm in the plane on my own, without the instructor. The thought of that is actually terrifying. Video on that soon. Subscribe so you don't miss it.